Hello, this is Frank Orlando, and this is part 2 of Atlas law firm suing me over violations. And so I will reread them after I go around the park. So this park today, they're ripping the roof. So they're demoing it, right? So I still have not got a proper eviction from the park. A proper eviction. They gave me money. The FEMA group gave me money, but the problem is that I kept having somebody call in to my jobs and tell them to fire me. I went through 5 jobs, and I'm not expected to even last. So every time I went to go and move out, then I would get fired. And then without a job, so look at these trailers. Look at the properties. So look at this. You see this? So they are fining me $750. Not exactly that, but over $700. And you can tell this park is ready to close. But they have not given me a formal eviction or a deadline. I paid for my lot rent. The warnings that they didn't issue me, they've given me 7 days to comply to this after I paid lot rent a few days ago. And so this is they are using the laws. Look at this trailer park. You see it? And they're not even starting hardly on the demoing. They've got lots of work. They did this out of malice. They don't want to pay me for the trailer, of course. They want to fine me for being here, to force me. I own my mobile home. I paid up on the lot rent. I was a little late 1 month. I was 3 weeks late, but I was only 2 days late the next month. These guys just moved out, but you can see that does anything look proper? You're gonna fix the roof of that, you see? So asking me to do, they have a long list of repairs in order for me to stay in my trailer, which is outrageous. And they have not told me if they're going to close the park completely and tear all the trailers down. They haven't given me a timetable because they don't want me living here. If they put new trailers, they want all their residents to leave. So then I'll run through. So there is people here. There's people in that trailer, and there's 1 or 2 over there. Now, like I said, they took a picture of a grill and a couch that's in my yard, but I didn't put it there. It's not mine. All of a sudden, 9 neighbors decided they needed my yard along with theirs. I was trying to lay back. I didn't know I was going to get fined. So I've got to move this couch. This is not my couch. This is not my debris. This is my yard right here. These people pulled this thing into my yard, and then I get fined a bill for $752. So, and they also wrote me up for this. I can take this off. I didn't have a job, so for the last month I've been hanging clothes up. Who will care? My neighbors just moved out 3 days ago. 3 days ago they were in there. They're gone. There's nobody that should care. There's nobody that should care, right? Look at this fence. Look at this. They're not doing repairs. I don't have power. I can't make those repairs. And that's not even why. They want to force me out in a nasty, mean way. See these switches? I don't have electricity. I can't use power tools to mow the yard. All these things that were part of the stipulation that they are fining me for are unreasonable because I have no power. I can't make repairs to my home because I have no power. And they did that to me to force me out of my home 8 months ago. They purposely did that to force me out of my home. This ain't my couch. I didn't put it here. These people wanted my yard. I didn't put it here. They just fined me for that. So we're going to read this letter that they sent. Okay? Statutory notice to cure. There's no cure to this because there's no investment that should be further made. This is a eviction, I guess. But it's a $750 thing. A mobile homeowner shall at all times comply obligations imposed on mobile homeowners by applicable provisions. The homeowner is responsible for all fines imposed by local government of non-compliance in any local codes. A mobile homeowner shall at all times keep the mobile home lot clean, neat, whatever. Well, these people's trash. This is their trash. They're supposed to mow the yard. Twin Cities is supposed to mow the yard. I have no power. I have no way of mowing it because they will not put power. So all of this, section blankety blank blank, window coverings visible. So I've been in this trailer for 7 years. They had a guy that broke into my trailer. So that's another resident. So here, this has been on there for 7 years. Why is it a problem now? After 7 years, the park's closing. The rules. The resident is responsible for overall appearance. No, the mobile home park is responsible for their overall appearance. Are they maintaining their park? Why are they fining me when they're not maintaining the park? Are they responsible for this fence breakup? You see that? Are they maintaining their property? They sure aren't, are they? All lots must be... Well, they're not maintaining their own rules. Lawn care, toys. There's no toys in here. I don't have any kids. These are these people's toys. If there's any toys, it was theirs. Clothesline. So nobody complained until... These have only been up here about 2 months, but I can take it down. But, so anyhow, so that chair and that grill is not mine. And they took a picture of it. And in the clothesline. So the fine, there's no point in fixing the roof because I'll be leaving. So these rules, and I guess they just want to force me. They're trying to create an eviction without an eviction by doing this. This is an abuse of the law. It's an abuse of the law, okay? Weeds. They're supposed to maintain the park. This is supposed to be paid for by the park, not by me. I have no power. I'm not going to be living here. I was trying to get out. Get it? Oh, man. The couch is not mine. These ladies put this fucking couch here. That's their grill. You see the grill? It's magically over in their house, but they pulled it here. Then these assholes that wrote this document, this is probably created by these people that are living in this trailer who want to take this trailer from me. While they also forced me not to have a job. They're trying to put me out on the street homeless, and they keep calling my job. I think that I have had somebody keeps calling my job to get me fired. So here it is. Pursuit $723.06. In accordance, therefore, you shall have 7 days in which to cure your violations. 7 days. I work. There's no way I can comply to all this. There's no way. I have no power tool, so I can't do this. There's no way you can fix a roof and fix all the things that they're talking about. I have no power on top of that. But I don't own anything anymore. I got hit by the storm. This is on behalf. The client will seek an award of its attorney fees against you. So they gave me no warning. They gave me no warning whatsoever. So before they went to an attorney, they just slapped this out of nowhere.